Turn that on. What's up, Tony? Save that. What's up, Chad? How you doing tonight, sir? Details. Farming Simulator 25. Playlist. Farming Sim 25. No. So, Carter's Creations, how are you? Think that covers everything? Not 100% certain. Looks like it, though. Oh, what? Copy link. Full pack. All the updates. I think. Copy link. Remove all embeds. Alright, I think we're good to go now. That was my Christmas. It was pretty good. Can't complain other than Christmas Eve. I'm under the weather with a sinus infection. That sucks, but 'tis the season. 'Tis the season. What's up, Steve? How are you? Alright, make sure that's up. I'm gonna come in here. Alright. So I have completely redone my farm since last time. I just wasn't a fan of how it was sitting off here, so I wanted it to be like facing out towards the road. So that's been running this whole time. Doing all right for now. At least you're all right for now, right? So we moved it, rotated it, put a fence around it with a little gate for safety. We did add some stuff in the back over here. Deer still get in my freaking fence. We got our pool. I could not find a fire pit, but I found this. I'm gonna cut some logs up and put them in here. Make it look like a fire pit. We got trampoline, swing set. Got this little playground thing here. We got this, and then a little sandbox. Looking good. And I did put the horses in back here. That's gonna be, actually it might have to redo it for the color because I can't get a color for all my other barns to match it, so that's unfortunate. Old cool, never seen it. I had it at the last farm we did. It's the Squiggles pool, I believe. I'm busy on that one. Yeah. Oh, and then in here we got the dog bed, we got a desk, we got a pool table. Just add some life to the garage here. So this is what I've been working on. I still don't know what I would do here. This is the problem. I put a bunch of freaking shops in, and none of them are what I want. Unfortunately. I think I'm just going to revert back to using the ones I was using previously. But this is going to come in, so this is going to come down here like so. And wrap around. And there'll be another way in here. I just got to figure out the look, the style. What I want to do here. Where's the one I've been? That's under tools. This is the one I've been here that has that in the back. That little drive-through portion is what's messing me up here. Is that technically like the same color? No. See, the closest I can get this to is... Ooh, what's this denim blue? That might work. What's that look like? No. Oh, I didn't want to place that there. Luckily, we have money to fool around with. So this is like the closest I had. Which is not too far off. I don't know. Which version am I using? Version of what? Not this. Yeah, because like all the deco pack used to be, there used to be a the deco packs for 22, like each of them had some sort of fire pit, and I downloaded every single one. None of them had it. It's so dumb. I just want a fire pit. So this will do for now. Like I said, what we're gonna do is run with chainsaws in our hands. Do like something like let's see, can I do this? Do that and do like that. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh. Where'd my wood go? Oh, it's over there. If we can get this to sit down in there. Cut that one a little short. Does my wood keep going flying? God dang it. Why does it keep getting like stuck in... Okay, how about if we just do this? Yeet. Oh, look at the popo. We just like set this one in the middle. We can rotate this around. Not like that. There we go. We just build our... Oh, I knocked the chair over. These are cool, though. These chairs... Oh. These chairs you can actually sit in. So we can just do this. How we do it? There we go. Oh, that's sick. Oh, Tony disconnected from the server. I think this one's the same way. Ooh, that's a... Yeah, I should have known that was going to be a problem. And then you can sit on that one, too. Love that. Got grass growing there. So yeah. I have no clue what to do over here. I really don't. I put all these shops in. Which I'm probably just going to take back out, because unless somebody else uses them. Excuse me. And I literally have no clue. What's this? Can we customize it? We can. And look, we can make this blue. This match. Alright, so that's something. Okay, as soon as it must not have wanted me to use that, because as soon as I clicked it, the synchronizing stopped it from happening. It was like, nope. I like this one too. We do something like this here. I feel like it's too close. Whoa. That might work. Oh, and that I can make whatever color I want. Ooh, okay. So we do like this. I don't want it to be glossy. I mean, that kind of works. Plop that right there. But the problem is we can't make everything that color. Can only add solar panels to that one. Can we do it to this one? Oh, we can. Oh, I didn't save its favorites. Blue. Confirm. Select. Does that match? It does. Oh, this has got... why does it gotta have stuff on both sides? I guess I could do it like this. I don't love that. Why am I so picky? What's up, Goku? How you doing tonight, sir? How was your Christmas? My Christmas was good, sir. I can't complain. How was yours? How was yours? So wait, can I do custom? I swear this whole stream's not gonna just be me building my farm. I promise you that. I just need to know. Can I do custom colors with this? No, can't do it on that one. So most of these I can't do custom colors. What about that? That one doesn't have any colors. I'm about to just take all these freaking things back out. Yeah, can't do custom color on that one. There is no modifying that one. No modifying that one. This sucks. Oh, this one I can. Okay. And we can put solar panels on it. Favorites. Blue. Okay. Don't hate it. Don't particularly love it. What if we put this like right her? Try and visualize. Is that like right there? Is this a pull through? It is. Okay. Alright, let's... Is it okay? My birthday right around the corner on 30th. It always sucks to have a birthday so close to Christmas. Can't ask it for anything big for your birthday because it's like, you know, Christmas is right around the corner. My uncle's is on Christmas Day. What map is this? This is Alma, Missouri. The guy I started the paranormal group with, him and he had twin. He had a twin brother, and their birthday was on. Ooh, I messed that up. Their birthday was on Christmas. Maybe we do that. Oh, and of course there's... There we go. Sell this, and then we'll do it and make sure the colors match. That was under tools, I believe. Yeah, alright. Customize that. Favorites. Select. Rotate it around. Rotate it and set it. Alright. So we're going to continue this all the way back. My birthday is before New Year's Eve. Yep. Yep. But you're like, it's right after Christmas. Like, so you don't really get, you can't get any good stuff because everything, all the good stuff you got instead of getting on your birthday, you got it on Christmas. Is that wide enough for a semi? I don't know why he keeps jumping out there like, oh, that's not it. I don't know why he keeps jumping out like that. Alright, let's... My floor's cracked. Ooh! Oh, trust the old T800. Oh, I don't have it wide enough. So that's why. Silly goose. It is definitely wider. Oh my goodness. Alright. I knew it looked too small. Alright. Let's just get rid of this grass for now so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright. Silent Fan still on YouTube? I don't know. I haven't talked to Silent Fan in years at this point. I know someone played a pretty effed up joke on Lady. Somebody told Lady that he had passed away. And she's like, have you heard anything about it? I was like, no, but I don't keep up with him. So I went to his channel and he was live streaming. I was like, Lady, he's currently live. that was well over a year ago at this point. Smack into the most of your mobs. these days, a lot of it comes from itch.io. And like I don't even use ModHub. Very rarely do I go on ModHub to see what's on there. And then 90% of the time what I'll do is see if I can find it somewhere else download, like King Mods. I prefer King Mods. Itch.io's a pretty cool site because it's actually like each modder can set up their own page. You can go to that modder's page, kind of like a Facebook sort of deal, except it's just strictly for mods. They can post, like, create a separate page for each one of their mods, and you can go down like the channel, like the change history of them. You can go down and see all their mods they have for available. They can also post updates to like work in progress mods. That's why I like using that one. But not every modder uses it, so. But yeah, itch.io is pretty cool. And then, like I said, if I can't find it there, I'll just use King Mods. Very once in a blue moon, I go to ModHub and see what's available through there. And if I can't find a mod, I usually just go to ModHub and link it from there. I just don't like the feel of this. Maybe this is just too big. Maybe we just get rid of this. Maybe that's what it is. Get rid of that and get our smaller one back. As much as I like that one, that's the same thing. I am perfectly okay with this one. Not enough money. I'm broke. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I want to do some actual farming. I've been gone for 3.5 years. Or did he change his name again? Like I said, I don't know. I don't keep up with him. He went really off the deep end with the whole politics thing, and regardless of where you stand, left or right, I don't care. But when you make that like your whole personality, and he really did for a while, and that's when I just kind of checked out. It's like every stream he was talking about politics, and it just like he and I don't see eye to eye on politics, but we always got along. But then he kind of went off the deep end, and I was just like, all right, yeah, I'm not even bothered showing up here anymore. It's just like every single stream. That's why I don't watch a lot of stuff that just turns super political. Like when I go to YouTube to watch something for entertainment, I don't want to, like, politics find their way into a lot of things. Like if I just want to kick back, relax, and watch something, I don't want it to be about politics and someone telling me I'm stupid for thinking differently than what they think. It's like, I'm never going to tell you that you're stupid for thinking that way. I don't agree with it, but if you take it to that point where you're personally attacking someone because of their political beliefs, that's when it gets stupid on your end. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm out. The last time I know it was silent with a P. I don't know if he's changed it again or not. Forgot it was Friday. Hello, yeah, it's Friday. Alright, so I need to get my tractor. And we need to go pick up all that alfalfa. Which is going to be... Let's just say, where's my tractor? Because that field's going to end up being for cows, I believe. I think that's what we're going to do with it. Yeah, is it weird? How often does Christmas fall on a Thursday? Because it feels weird it being on a Thursday, and then turn around and the very next Thursday is New Year's. It just, I don't know, it feels off. Could just be me, but it doesn't feel right. Oh! Is anything else ready to harvest? Like anything? Like everything's ready to harvest, alright. What is this? It's wheat? You know, maybe we harvest some wheat. Actually, I should pick up that alfalfa first. Does alfalfa regrow? Evidently it does, it's green. Yeah, maybe we go pick that up and paint over it so it doesn't regrow. What map are you playing on? Just wondering. It's Alma, Missouri. Alma or Alma? One of those two. ALMA. 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 However you pronounce it. Alma? Ow! Whew. My back was hurting. I had to readjust. Oh, we're running off the road. It's alright. I'm okay. I'm back in. What are we talking about? Politics. I hear that corn song stuck in my head. What's this? That's huge. What is that? Dark green. Is that gonna... No. Soybean. Oh, that's gonna be... That's money right there. Mm-hmm. It's not ready to harvest yet, though, right? No. Dark green. Everything. Oh, this is ready to harvest. There's a lot of alfalfa here. Oh, hey, look. And I got the same playset. Oh, I left my truck and horse trailer down here, too. Whoops. And it's running. Jeez, Rick. I guess we'll park it, like, right here for the time being, so it's out of the way, in case anybody else needs to buy anything else. Put PJ's freaking Western Star in, so if he wants it for the sander, he can, and also put in a box plow for him. The things I do. The way I'm treated around here. Alright. I want... Where's my... There it is. The cheater. Unrealistic. We won't make it stupid. We'll just do 10. I don't need those. US Brands, no. Sure. Capacity, 5 million. We want it in John Deere green. Design color, John Deere yellow. Okay. Frame, we'll do in John Deere green. Cover will keep black. Design color, I don't know what that is for. Is that like underneath? We'll just do it in John Deere green. What's it look like in John Deere yellow? Oh, okay. So, John Deere yellow, not supposed to be a thing. Bless you. Oh yeah, no, I don't like that. We'll make that John Deere green. It's the game saving us from bad decisions. Looks like it could have just rolled right off John Deere's floor. Let's buy it. I can never get the wire width to work on that. I did. I had the one I had on the last map had it, unless it's only certain widths. Wait, maybe I was... No, that was a tedder. I was gonna say, maybe I was windrowing it together to make it. You know what I'm not in? I'm not in Discord, I don't think. I was not. I was confused. I did not think PJs would show up tonight.
Well, there you are.
Yeah, I wasn't in. I wasn't expecting you to be here tonight, so I was like, I just started, and I was like, I saw you join, and I didn't even register, and I was like, you know what? I'm not in Discord.
Yes, I was anxiously awaiting.
My bad. And like
all good.
All those shops I put in, I don't like any of them, so they're gonna come back out.
All right, that's fair.
I can't get my farm set up the way I like it. I did put in a couple things for you. One, I put in an actual wheel loader box plow, so that one you were using, it's actually like the actual size of the box plow. I put in that Western Star that sand spreader hooks to, or the salt spreader hooks to.
Oh, sick.
And then there's a trailer that I thought you would appreciate, just because it's like a 50s style mobile home trailer, and then what's on TV, I felt like it looked like you, so.
All right. This should be good. All right, I'm gonna try to find this stuff.
The trailer's under farmhouses in the construction menu.
All right. Let me start with this. So is it? So box plow. Is it the Boss?
Yeah.
Wheel loader or loader bucket? Ooh. Oh, tough one.
He says tough one. He's just gonna end up buying them both.
At some point. Yes.
Called it.
But then it's like you got to make sure that the bucket that you have is compatible with this thing.
JT summed it up perfectly. He was like, for the guy who's supposed to be in finance, just randomly going in and buying just anything and everything. He says it makes him kind of nervous. I was like, yeah, because he just went in, he was just buying literally anything that had a plow to it. He didn't care if it connected to anything, he was just buying it.
I didn't, well, yeah, because I was trying to, like, the difference is, like, you spend the time to look at these mods and, like, know everything about them. So when you put them in, like, you know a lot about them. I just come in blind. So, like, I don't know, like, what plows go with what trucks or anything like that. So the only way for me to figure that out and not bother you every 2 seconds, be like, what? How do you do this? What's this? What's this? I just like this time around, I just like bought the shit and it was like connected it. And
I cut
if it
the
worked,
grass.
great, and if it didn't,
this is only picking up the grass.
Set it
so
back.
it's like...
And to JT's point, I have to adhere to so many like regulations and stuff with budgets. This is like an opportunity to spend the money like how I would actually. So it's my way of escaping.
What would PJ's buy if he had $1 million?
Money. Yeah, it's fake. This is fake money.
30 snowplows.
Yeah. If I was like a billionaire, sure, I'd buy like 30 snowplows and I'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna do a snowplow business or something like that, and then it just won't work out. I'd be like, none of this stuff fits together. I don't want to do snowplowing anymore, and then I'll just sell it all.
Just, what do you got for snow removal? Well, we got quite a selection. Give me one of everything.
Yeah. I'll take it out.
Okay.
Does it work together? I don't know.
It shows up to pick it all up. So does any of this fit together? I mean, some of it. You know what? Screw it. I'll take it all home. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll watch a YouTube tutorial.
Yeah, someone's got to have it. I'll just like patch a bunch of YouTube clips together.
Oh, I rolled it again.
Be right back. My wife needs help with something.
Alright, can I just dump this? Yeah, don't dump this. Okay. Sorry I left for a second with your spot. Hello Maxwell Productions, how are you? JT doesn't do farming anymore. He is probably in bed, if I had to guess. But he doesn't do farming. He absolutely despises farm sim these days. So. We played some GTA last night. JT and I and C-Dubs. I think he played. Maybe he did some. I think he did some ATS today. Oh, this just doesn't pick up. Well, shoot. What am I supposed to pick up alfalfa with? Might have to do it with the regular size one, which is gonna suck.
All right.
Wait, it says it does the alfalfa? I'm guessing that's what alfalfa is. I have no clue. Okay, there we go. I don't know what that was about. Problem is, I can't see it because it's regrown. Good, no, it doesn't pick up grass and alfalfa together. Maybe if I oh, there we go. Zoom out. Oh, dude. You got this many wheels and can't stay on all 8. Oh yeah. Did he just buy the trailer? The hell? This hurts so bad. Oh, you got pressure washer. All right. This son of a... I don't think it's supposed to tip this easily. Let's slow it down.
Jeez. I'm losing my mind here. What was the... Now I can't find the sander.
I think it's yeah, it's under winter equipment. The EV900. It's the second. It's under drivables. The incept creation categories versus winter equipment and trucks. It's right next to where the truck's at.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody get anything good for Christmas?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow. All right, and then this is works with the Western Star.
Yeah, the truck in the category right next to it. He released them together, so
Sick.
so this is gonna be where our cows are at. So just to prevent that from all growing back, as it grows back, I'm gonna want to harvest it. Let's get our paint. Wow. Not too concerned with stuff that's left in there because we get enough to get us a good start. Not like we're going to have a bunch of cows right away. Alright. Construction. Animals. I think I'm just going to do this one this time. Wait. Oh, that's... No. Okay. Oh. The roads being crooked really throw me the hell off here. God, I hate maps that aren't flat. Alright. So what we're going to do is... we're going to sell that. Step down and step down. Alright, so what we're going to do is... come over here. We're going to get this tool right here. We're just going to flatten this bad boy out. Don't worry. Don't worry, I will come back and smooth it. It'll be good. Oh, I drained this dry. Whoops. We'll add another 2,000, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million. Okay. Try this again. Want this one. Yes. Not like that. Oh, nice. Alright. Can my chicken houses fit over here? Chicken house? Oh, it can. Oh, that's the back, isn't it? Yep. Alright. So we need to come this way. Oh, I can customize that? Wait. Can I make it? Oh, actually, we want it to match the cow barn. I hate when kids sick, especially the 5-year-old. Yeah. It's never fun. We got 3 chicken houses. We do need is it under silos or tools? I think it's under silos. Blue steel silo takes goods and transforms them into different products. This is the one I wanted last time. Just do that like right. Chow. I was like perfect. It just missed. It just missed the dang pin there. And then under tools, the one that stores or converts grass into I imagine that'd be under silos too. Don't think I would have got rid of it because I was using it at the end of. Maybe that's under factory. Oh, right there. Oh, this looks fun. I actually might go with that one. Oh my lord, my stomach. Making some awful noises right now. That is for, that's grass dryer. Let's go ahead and sell that. And then let's see. Oh, that's where we pick up the milk. Okay. Why did it say pig food? Maybe we do it like right here. That one did not miss. Did not miss the pen. Alright. I'm cool with that. Let's see if we can flatten this out a little bit more. That way when we do smooth it out, it's not going crazy. Do, 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 do. All right. I think I've messed up. I can't get it to smooth right here. I think I pushed it well beyond its limits. At least this looks good, right? My fence ain't dangling. Oh, that we need to fix that there. My fence ain't dangling. It's just this area here. I don't know what. Ouch. Just sucks I can't go any further. Maybe it's the trees there? Let's see. Oh, that's a fake tree there. Alright, let's see if we can smooth that now. Or if it's just the border is not going to let us there. If so, that's going to bug me. Does do some, but not all. There are more tree. That's the border. There's no more trees, actual trees in here, just these visual trees. Yeah, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm too close. Okay, usually it's the bigger brush works on it. The smaller one doesn't. This time it is looks like it's the opposite. Oh, that makes me so happy. Looks a lot better. Now, if we just cover it with grass, no one will ever know. We do have to get how we want this to work set up. Alright. I think we're going to go with this.
My bad. I was eating some food. Sorry about that.
What kind of food?
Oh, just leftovers. Had well, this evening was Chinese food left over from Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve tradition.
Yep. Yep. It is. But it's just we always just get so much of it. And what's funny is I wrote down, we were talking about it on like Christmas Eve day. We were both working. And so I was gonna like call it in. Usually I guess like with the Chinese food restaurants, you gotta put your orders in like kind of early. And we were talking about what to get, and I was like, you know what? I was actually going through some of the stuff in the coffee table drawer the other day, and I came across it. So, like, we had written down our order from last year at the same place. So, we ordered the same thing, and I was just like, why do we? How do we eat this much food? Like, there's so much of it.
We gotta get a lot because you're gonna be hungry an hour later.
I know, and that's the thing. It's like,
Case in point.
yeah. No, that was my. I actually didn't have any kind of dinner. That was my dinner. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. And like, I actually prefer. I know this is gonna be a weird take, but I actually prefer Chinese food like leftover. I prefer it cold.
I don't eat a lot of Chinese food, so uh, I have no opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Like growing up, we had a place downtown, and it was great. And so like, I would always get like Jumbo House chicken fingers regular basis. And now, like, I don't even. I get Chinese food once a year. That's it.
My dad used to get it like once a month. He would the place in town, and I would just eat the fortune cookies.
Yeah, fortune cookies are always great. Gotta have those.
But I don't. I guess other than egg rolls, I haven't really ate anything Chinese
Yeah,
wise. I do like the Japanese place in the mall. Teriyaki
yeah.
chicken.
I've kind of more developed like an Asian like restaurant, like Asian food restaurant versus just like Chinese takeout. If I'm gonna have Asian food, then I think I told you we're like hosting Christmas for the first time. So essentially, like bringing two sides of the family together for a holiday for the first time.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, but the plus side to that is it's a lot of leftovers. So we're good for a while.
I like that. That feels good. Back in here with our.
Okay. Why is it doing this?
Doing
It's
what?
like FOV.
You must have messed with it in your default settings.
I went to my default settings, like in the main menu. It doesn't have this.
Then we go back with grass. Yes. And we're good. Alright. So our cows are set up now. And chickens. Don't have to worry about doing that there. Can I put alfalfa in? I imagine I have to convert it to hay, right? I had both sides. Hey, that mod link doesn't work from the last video. What last video? If I did both sides, it might work for an hour. I think the father-in-law would be the first to leave. My mother would drive everyone insane. Well, my wife's father passed away. So it's just her mom, which neither of us get along with. So having her, and then if I did my mother, I think I'd rather like dry hump barbed wire. That sounds like a more entertaining night than hosting either one of those two. And then my dad would be. We go over there often, so we get along with them. But and I got along with her. Like when her mother wasn't around, her dad was pretty cool. So I'd get along with it. But my mother and her mother, hell no, absolutely not. I guess I can't put alfalfa in that. Oh. Because it's got to be dried. Haha. Duh. Just take it over here. Now I can't. This doesn't do alfalfa. Oh man. Yeah, this doesn't do alfalfa. So what can I dry alfalfa with? Or should I just sell this and worry about grass? I think it's what I'm gonna do. Just freaking sell this and get some grass going. Because I don't think there's any way. I don't have any way to dry the alfalfa here. I'm gonna go with a no. I don't have any way to dry it after I pick it up. So we're just going to sell this and pick up our grass and go from there. So where can I sell this at? Construction. Still waiting to know what mod link apparently doesn't work. whoa. Almond, apple. I got a pen. I got an apple. Apple pen. Tag that for me. Okay, it's over there. Unless my chat's not working, because no one's saying anything.
No.
No, okay. Boom, boom. See, I like this. Why can't I make my farm look like that? Make that make sense? Make it make sense? It's the season to be jolly. I hit the bridge barrier. We're just gonna jump the railing, 'cause I am a menace. What's up, Phil? How you doing tonight, sir? I'm taking up all the road. La 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 la. What's up, Axel? How are you? It's been a long while since I showed up. I know. I think you're saved because I know who you are after reading over the name, but YouTube has changed all of the, so I don't see like your display name, I see your actual username. So a lot of people I don't know. There's names I definitely recognize, like yours and Phil's and like Tony's, Steve's. Like I know who those are, but there's like random people that come in and start talking. Like what was the one that showed up? It was like, I can't remember. It ended up being Redneck Gaming 1998. Who has been a member, not 98, but 1998. I wonder if it's the same person because they're both Redneck Gaming. One's just 98, one's 1998. Just wonder if he's got two different accounts. Been very busy as usual. I'm Max 100 from Discord. Yeah, I know who you are. I know who you are. The man truck guy. And like Goku, his is easy because he's got the same profile or display picture. And Goku is Goku. I know that. But all these people was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "I don't know who you are," because I'm so used to seeing the display names, not the usernames. I wish YouTube. I understand the reasoning, but it's so stupid when people have a bunch of random numbers in their name and everything. They need to take it back to the way, or even like maybe like, I don't know. I have no clue how else you would do it, but this way it's not great. Maybe it's because we're so used to the other way that it's bothersome because it's this way. I have no clue, but I don't like it. We're just gonna drop this right here. Make some money off this alfalfa. How was your Christmas? Back to work on Monday. Sadly, the holidays are over. My wife went back to work today, unfortunately. She had to go back to work at 4 o'clock this morning. unfortunately. My Christmas was good. I can't complain. Christmas Eve night was a oofa. To be expected with the people we live next to, but other than that, Christmas Day was good. Good. Can't complain. Why are numbers in our names? Because YouTube switched it so you don't have, like, it's your actual username that shows up now, not your display name. So your name, the name that shows up in chats and comments now, even in the membership stuff, is now your actual username, not your actual, like, your display name. And the reasoning for it is because they want people to know for sure, basically stop impersonation, which makes sense. It makes sense, but stupid. They need to figure out another way to do that. Because, like I said, a lot of people have a bunch of random characters in their name, and there's no way Steve is going to get Steve Smith at Steve Smith. That's not going to happen. So, while in theory it's a good idea to help prevent people from impersonating other people, in actuality it's so beyond stupid because not everybody has a cookie cutter username. So you get Axel, who was Axel 100, is now Axel 100-VX2PF. Oh, I found the perfect coffee cup for herself. Oh, good lord. When did that happen? It's been a couple months now. That happened. I saw, I forgot what I was doing. I came back, got distracted again. Have no idea what's going on. Is this my cup? I forgot again. I need to pee. That would be impossible to read. Can you imagine if you're sitting in, like a room and someone comes in, they're trying to read your mug and you're just drinking it. By the time you're done drinking it, you put it down, so they're constantly trying to read it. That's way too long. Explains my wife to tea. That kind of explains me, except the needing to pee. The need to pee is definitely a mother thing. My wife, God love her, but every place we go in, she's got marker territory. She's like, when we get in here, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, again? Didn't you just go in the last place? And what's even makes it even worse is now she's on one of the medications she's on makes it even worse. So early in the day, it's every half we got where we go, she's gotta go to the bathroom. It's just like I was supposed to go out today, but I ended up taking a few days off. I drank too much Christmas night, so I need a few days to recover. Well, I mean, at least you're doing it responsibly. That should be an option in Force and Us. Like I said, I get the reasoning behind, they're in theory, why it makes sense, but it doesn't doesn't work well when people don't everybody doesn't have a specific handle. If it makes any sense. So for people who stream and upload videos often, makes sense. So you don't have someone, because people have tried to impersonate me and reach out to Lady, and I have to stop and explain hey, that's not me, here's how you can tell. So in that sense, it makes sense. But for people who are talking in chat and everything, it doesn't it's not executed well, because then you got you're now Goku SS Blue 5411 instead of just Goku SS Blue. You know? I mean, you can change it. If you want to change it, you can go into your YouTube settings and change your username. But I'm almost certain you're not going to get Goku SS Blue, for example. But I mean, you can try. I'm going to drop the grass, not pick more up. Like Axel, he might be able to get his Axel 100. Steve, but in cases like Steve, Steve's not going to get Steve Smith. I would say he should probably go for Mr. Steve Smith because he's a teacher, but he probably wouldn't even get that. Pick that up. Let's get our Kanban, which is just parked in the horse storage area. It is the wheat that's ready to go, right? Yeah. Oh, even the one behind us. I think I'll start in the one behind us then. Excuse me. Excuse me. And we're rolling. My wife. One year without making a very hot batch of Chex Mix, which upset my brother-in-law. I might have to look up a batch just for him, some of my hot one sauce. Oh, maybe the bomb. Good lord. What is wrong with you people? How is your intestines, how have they not melted away at this point? Jesus Christ almighty. It's his ass, not mine. I can't remember what the name of it was, but my stepmom's son, he can eat all the hot stuff too, like no problem. So they just whenever they go somewhere, they just look for the hottest thing they can find, take home, and see if he can eat it. Like, dude has I don't understand it. But they went down to South Carolina, or no, North Carolina. Went down to North Carolina, and they bought him this one that just tore his. I'm pretty sure it tore his ass up too. I was gonna say tore his ass up, but I'm talking about like he was sweating and he was feeling it. And I'm pretty sure it also literally tore his ass up as well when it finally decided to come out. There's a place up in northern Delaware that does the, like, you have to sign a waiver. They have like the ghost pepper, I think it's ghost pepper wings or something, that you have to sign a waiver because they're so hot, and they have a challenge. It was on I think it was on Man vs. Food. I could be wrong. It was on one of those challenge shows, and dude just ate them with no problem. I was just like, what? Can't really handle it like I used to with every after Christmas. I keep getting sauces and spice rubs that are freaking hot. Just gotta look at it and be like, what part of I'm getting old, don't you understand? My gut just can't handle this anymore. White lightning. Like the gifts that keep on giving, a trip to the toilet every 15 minutes. Is it worth it, Steve? Is it worth it? The paint peeling off the walls, having to have to repaint after each holiday seasoning. Seasoning? Yeah, seasoning, that works. Screw it. We'll put that in here. Screw up a day. Steve's got one of them snow machines that they use at like ski resorts that attaches to his toilet and just blows snowflakes up on his ass. Feel the burn! Somebody need, Tony, you need a actual harvester, or are you leasing it? I can add some more money if you need. Whew. Speaking of asses, if you need a...
I'm leasing it. I'm leasing it.
I can put some more money in if you need it.
Well, no.
I used a lot on landscaping. That's my bad.
No, we're good. Are you using the HD 45X or the HD?
I use the 635F. It's just a shorter head. I don't know. It says 635F on the side.
No, sounds good.
Oh yeah, the fellow going outside and giving out barefoot snow policy.
I don't know.
Mine a few times, especially a couple years ago. Got half a bottle of Satan's blood. Oh, Jesus Christ. The news is just out front, and Steve's yard is like, strange things have happened today in Ohio. There's a foot of snow everywhere around except for this one man's front yard. It's like it completely missed it. Sir, what do you think of this? And Steve's like, ah. And then the news reporter's like, what stinks? Why does it smell like ass out here? Habanero powder is what checks that batch. Phew.
That's one. Am I an idiot? Am I doing something wrong?
It's 50-50.
Right? like we do own this field.
Which one's it? That's not ready to harvest yet. That's like the only that 1 and 4 and 10 are the only ones that aren't ready to harvest. But
what the hell map was I looking at?
Just remind me never to eat anything from Steve.
None. No map. I don't know where I got that from.
Steve would be like that guy that'd be like, hey, you want to try some Chex Mix? And I'm just looking at him like, you first. And he like takes a handful and he's eating it. And he's like, oh yeah, it's good. As the bead of sweat rolls down his bald head. Yeah, I don't trust you. I've made so many flavors. Ass splitting, ass destroying, flaming farts. Just to name a couple. Pizza flavored? I don't know about pizza flavored Chex Mix. Steak flavored Chex Mix. I don't know, pizza flavored Chex Mix. Or Chex Mix. I said Tex Mex. What am I talking about? Let's head on down here and pick up MDR on that damn combine, alright? Okay. Hot Honey was a hit last year. I got Hot Honey originally. I was like, this is really good, but I don't know. Over time, I don't like sweet and like meat. If that makes any sense. Like sweet barbecue sauces, not it for me. I don't like sweet meat. I like smoky. I like spicy. Sweet takes me out. And when I say sweet, like I was doing like Hot Honey, like chicken nugget, like dipping my chicken nuggets in it. Yeah, no. It was good at first, and then I was like, you know, it's really, I just don't like sweet. I will say though, it's not spicy. It's just the flavor is really good. The Hidden Valley Buffalo Ranch You dip some nuggies in that. Oh, so good. I even did a buffalo ranch. Like I used that to do like a buffalo ranch. Like instead of chicken bacon ranch, it was like chicken bacon buffalo ranch. Subs. Oh, so good. Now we wait for this to offload. Oh man, this is the story of my night right now. God damn. Man, I feel better. Oh, hey, I'm done offloading. Whoops. You would like steak flavor because I use A1 sauce, liquid smoke into the mix. I think I add bacon bits and popcorn chili powder to the same recipe and had it about as close to cheeseburger as I can get. I do like me some A1. I know a lot of people are like, if your steak's good enough, you don't need it. And that's true. It's very true. There's, like, when I go get a steak out, or even when I cook steak myself, I don't have to have A1. I just like the taste of A1. To where, like, especially if I reheat, like, if I don't, we have, like, leftover steak, to eat it, like, I like dipping it in A1 then. But no, a steak doesn't need A1 sauce. It's just A1 sauce does like the tang. Like, I don't know, just add something. When we go to like a steakhouse, I don't get it. Very, very rarely when I cook it at home while I use it. But it's always when I have leftovers. I do throw some little bit of A1 sauce in there. I do like me the taste of A1 sauce though. Toss some of that on a burger. Oh. I will only use A1 sauce on a well-done steak. Same. No, hear me out. I grew up, my mother, whenever I had steak growing up, my mother always would order it for me as well done. I didn't know anything until like I was a teenager, and my dad used to always get it medium rare, and for some reason his always tasted better. My mind didn't like connect to be like, hey mom, I don't want well done, you can have that shoe leather, I'll take mine medium rare. Never did that. So once I started ordering for myself, I always want medium rare, and I never looked back. But like, yeah, there's no way. I just think back to all the steaks that were ruined in my childhood because my mother doesn't like flavor. So she would just get it as well done as possible. And a lot of times I was like, this steak is horrible. Why do we eat this? And then I discovered my dad's would always taste better. And it was like, why? So finally I was like, I'll have the same thing he's having. Like, hey, this is pretty good. But every now and then, when we have steak at home, I cook it, and I just like, you know what? I want some of that tang. Get me a little bit of A1 sauce. I don't pour it on my steak either. Like I seen people, I was like, what savages just dump a whole like load on top of their steak. Like I dip it. Just a little to get just a little bit of tang. I see people that just like flood it, like it's like a gravy, and they're just like, dude, do you want some meat to go with that sauce? My wife can't stand A1 sauce though. The smell of it, she don't like it. If even like I'm sitting like next to her, if I put some on my plate, she smells it. That's gross. It's pink and juicy. I might add a pinch of salt and pepper, and that's it. Oh, I don't even have to. Once I season it and throw it on the grill, I don't put anything else on it. If I'm doing hamburgers on the grill, yeah, I'll add a little A1. Any other seasonings? Ooh. Me so tired. Me so tired. Me so tired. Me love you long time. Speaking of which, my wife got me a Blackstone. Oh jeez. I'm no longer. I'm the only one. Well, JT doesn't have one. We're good. His team's moving to Kansas City, Kansas. I need a drink. I'll wait till this gets full, and then when I'm done. Oh, he's livid. He is livid. He's in strong denial. He's like, Missouri still has a year to do whatever he says, cancel it or something like that. I asked him about it while he was live streaming last night. If you want to go find it, I was like, how's it feel knowing that your team's moving to the real Kansas City? First of all, it's not the real Kansas City. Second of all, whatever the team owner's name is, the team owner, the guy who owns the team is now right up there with Brandon on his shit list. He was pissed.
I'm very happy about that.
I am too. I was so happy. As soon as I started talking to him, I was like, "Oh, hey, I gotta ask you, how's it feel that your team's moving to the real Kansas City and he lost his shit?"
I know, because like I've been to both Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Missouri is far superior in terms of it actually being a city.
Well, I know that. I'm not gonna let him have it.
Funny. Yeah, I know, that's funny. But they're moving it to the true, but it is like it's the true Kansas City, Kansas. That's right.
Literally, it's the state's name, Kansas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Why do you guys? What, you got jealous or something?
Whatever member of the Hunt family that owns it now, I can't remember what name he was rattling off. But that guy's right up on his shit list with Brandon now. He's just
yeah.
He's like, I hope they're both on the same plane and it crashes, killing both of them. Well, it's like, jeez.
I mean, think about how devastating that is. I mean, like, that might be tough for you to relate on this one, but like, you have an NFL team in your state, and then it just like it technically just goes away. You don't have an NFL team in your state anymore. That sucks.
The most dominant NFL
real
team.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, like Missouri, like you had a team. You had a team. You had two teams, technically. But they're the Rams.
Oh yeah, and they lost.
They moved.
Yeah. Yep.
And now Chiefs are moving. What does that say about Kansas City, Missouri?
They're all wanting to get the hell out of Missouri.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah, we're gonna move like 15 miles down the road. I'm pretty sure they're like, I think they're within like 50 miles of each other.
Aren't they like right across the river from each other?
Something like that. Extremely close. To the point where, like, one, that would be confusing as hell. I mean, imagine if it was just a river dividing it. And then you just have Kansas City, Kansas City, Missouri. Two completely separate states, though. And then, therefore, technically two completely separate cities.
I mean, it's the same way with Bristol. Like, it divides right down a street. Half of it's in Virginia, half of it's in Tennessee. And they each have their own separate governments and, like,
Yeah, they have to.
departments and everything. Yeah.
They have to. Ugh, they just moved to the other side of the river. Like, there'd be such a beef. Imagine the beef that would get started between the two Kansas cities when that happens. It's gonna be like Midwestern on Midwestern crime out there.
Kansas people are just gonna be like so uppity now.
Like, raise your hand.
We
if you
got
have
the
an NFL
Chiefs. What do
team.
you got?
Nobody. All you have is two empty stadiums in your state.
What
Although
that
I'm pretty
blows
sure
my
the
mind.
Battlehawks have taken over that stadium. So
It blows my mind that they're leaving like that'd be like the Orioles leaving Camden Yards. Like it's like a iconic stadium, and they're just see ya. We won a Super Bowl.
it's not that iconic.
It really is.
No.
Kinda is.
No. No. I can't think of one iconic football, like NFL football stadium. Lambeau Field. That's about it.
And Arrowhead Stadium.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't. That
I have to agree with JT on that one. Like it is.
Doesn't even
It's
crack my top 30. It's like, whoop de doo, it's old.
does it crack your
Cool.
top 30? So it's
Yeah.
It's,
Yes. Yes.
there's only
Thank
32
you.
teams, so it's like,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Because like, who gives a shit? Like, the Highmark Stadium is, I think, like just like 1 or 2 years older, and outside of its age, like, what's so special about it? It's from
The
the
atmosphere.
70s. Who cares? You can create a new atmosphere somewhere else.
Not with all the technology and everything. People are gonna be like so invested in that they're not. It's not gonna be.
Well,
not gonna be
coming
the
from someone
same.
that has to, anytime I want to go to a baseball game, I have to go to Fenway. Let me tell you that after the first 10 times that you go there, the novelty kind of wears off about you going into Fenway and then having to sit in like 18-inch wide chairs with like a partial view because there's like fucking post hanging down. And everything's super expensive and everyone's just kind of rude. Like, no.
I mean, you just
I want, like, when Tampa Bay... let's put it
describing
this
all
way,
of Boston.
when they came... when Tampa Bay first... Like, when I guess when the Expos moved down to Tampa Bay, and they made Tropicana Field at the time, and I think it was, like, 2001 or 2003. And they were showed, like, they had, like, the captain's chairs, like, plush seats behind home plate. I was like, what the hell are we doing up here? Come on. Like, if I got that for a seat, you kidding me? I'd be going to all the games. Even this, like, what they need to normalize is, like, making the stadium seats comfortable. Like, movie theaters got the hint. Right? Because they used to be, like, stadium-style seating. Bench seats, like, flip-down chairs and stuff. Now, all of, like, the AMC or, like, the movie theater chains, they have, like, reclining chairs.
Yeah, I think that's what put the
It's like, do
movie
the
theater
same thing.
the movie theater up in Dover out of business because they built one in Milford that had like it has reclining seats and like heated seats and everything, and they were like plush.
Yep.
Whereas the Dover Mall movie theater, I think it was AMC. They still had the old school like flip down seats, and then everybody stopped going, so they just closed it because everybody was going to Milford instead.
And now the only movie theaters that are surviving like have that style seating, and it's like, hey, NFL, take note, because if I could get like that kind of seat to watch an NFL game, like I would be okay paying what it costs for a ticket for that. And
yeah, but
it's
then,
kind of a win-win because then they have to make the stadium bigger, and these people are so far up their own asses that it's like the bigger the footprint that this thing has, then like the greater they are. So it's like double the size of the stadium. Do it. Why not?
I was gonna say then you're left with you're not gonna be able to pack as many people in.
Right. No, they fixed that. Obviously.
This guy, that's me.
Make it bigger.
Oh yeah.
And we'll just leave it behind like the Roman Colosseums.
No, it's sad as shit going to Dover anymore and seeing the racetrack
Yeah.
just half of what it used to be. It's just like, what? They
Dude,
just keep removing more and more bleachers.
I didn't even watch like the second half. We went to the race at Loudon, and then I actually didn't watch the week before that, and then I didn't watch any of the races for the rest of the year. Like, I didn't even know who won the championship. That's the first time since like 2012 that I have not actively watched it. Now it's like, this stuff is shit. It's garbage now. No wonder Dover's like putting more and more covers over their seats.
No, they're just full blown removing them. It seems like every time, every couple months when I go to Dover, they've taken more seats down. It used to be wrapped all the way around. You couldn't see into the track whatsoever. Now that whole side is just gone. I was just like, damn.
What's really funny is the lawsuit that MJ has with NASCAR is truly exposing. I hope that NASCAR fans are this is just optimistically. I hope that they kind of see it for what it is, because it's really exposing how big of a business this is in terms of NASCAR needing to be profitable, and the reason why that they operate the way that they do in terms of the teams getting having to pay for the right to have a car in the series.
I'd just bring back old school racing. That's just the old format. I think that what they did is they're like, ooh, let's update this to attract a newer crowd. And what they did was they just shot themselves in the foot, because no one knew coming. Is you're just losing the interest of your old fans.
Well, what they should have done is as the technology progressed, make a new league.
Oh, JT, PJ said Arrowhead's not an iconic stadium. Not even in the top 30.
Traditional NASCAR rules and limitations in place, and the people that want to follow that can. As technology progresses, it doesn't mean that you need to automatically update all of the equipment and vehicles and everything, because it changes the sport. So just call it a new league. Once they introduced the e-batteries and stuff, Formula One was, and the IndyCar series were smart enough to make a Formula E racing, which is F1, but it's all electric. Do that.
They need to. And it shows in all those text messages that have leaked out that the people running the show are really, how do I put it? Not in touch with the history of NASCAR. Calling Richard Childress what did they call him, a dumbass redneck or something? That's Richard Childress you're talking about.
Well,
he'll be remembered long after y'all are dead and gone.
So I guess NASCAR technically belongs in the hands of the family of the original NASCAR founders.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger.
But outside of that, they don't really understand anything about business, because part of this is that some of the owners, the car owners, Gibbs and Penske and stuff, they want to be they want to have guaranteed X amount of guaranteed slots in the league, for life. And NASCAR doesn't want to do that. For charters, permanent charters. NASCAR doesn't want to do that.
Screw that. Go back to the old system. Whoever showed up on Sunday with a car got the race. Well, if you had to qualify and 43 made it in.
The problem is, if the numbers go down, or there's overall contract disputes and stuff, then everybody, the money that everybody, or that NASCAR would potentially make, could go down. And if they have people that are like guaranteed X amount of like revenue from having a chartered car in there, then it could be a problem.
Well,
There's like, just why does it need to be so complicated? Just stop it. And just like everything, all of these companies, all the streaming services, all of this stuff. It's just like, just stop.
it's called greed, my friend.
Yeah. Yep.
Stop being about enjoyment, fun, and entertainment, and all about how much more money can I get out of this. It's a damn shame.
Yeah. And also, it's just like, put it into perspective, like, over the course of like, the modern civilization, and I'll go back to like the 1800s and stuff, like, you can count on like, I don't know, it'd probably be like less than 10 to, or less than 20 truly iconic business people that go into the record books being well known for just like how big of an industry they've built. Right? These people nowadays, like all these people, these mega corporations that are driving up profits and stuff, they're just bouncing around to different companies to do the same thing. Like, they're not going to be well known for being like great business people. So it's just like, why do you care so much?
Because the more money they make, the more money that goes into their pockets. They make a company
then,
more money,
yes, but
they get
everybody's-
bigger paychecks.
Everybody's mortal.
People don't understand that.
You know?
It's crazy the amount of the people that have the amount of money they have when they're like, and then they sit around and bitch about the government. It's like, you do realize you could like probably provide for a lot of other people with all that money you just have laying around that you're spending on, you know, like cocaine and shit.
Right. But also, it's just like, how much money does one need? Because these people make a shitload of money to begin with. And it's like, unless you're saving up to, like, buy, like, a professional sports team or something, like, what do you need all that money for? I can understand, like, wanting to leave, like, something for, you know, your future generations and stuff. That makes sense. But, like, what could you possibly want that you couldn't afford? So maybe they're all gonna save up and pool their money to move the Chiefs back to Missouri.
Drink break. Man, if I was Kansas, I would just put up a giant billboard that just says, Kansas, future home of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
right across
like
the river, just a
the
giant billboard
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Kansas. Where the Chiefs should have been the whole time.
Welcome to Kansas. We got the Chiefs and no methods.
No, because with the beef that the Kansas City, Missouri is going to have, they're going to start sending the methods over.
So here's the question: Are Kansas City fans gonna end up being like the Raiders fans when the Raiders left?
They went a little bit state lines.
Or they just like, yeah. Well, no, they didn't go across state lines. They just, well, kinda. Oakland to Las Vegas. It's just one state over. Not as close.
I'm pretty sure that's a
just remember them
effing long drive.
Raging.
Vegas isn't like southwestern Nevada, and Oakland's like high up there. I know it's like a 3-hour drive from LA to Vegas, 3 or 4 maybe. So, by that logic, it has to be like a 6
it was like, I got out of it in like the early 2000s. 90s was peak NASCAR for me.
We're talking flights.
When Junior,
no, 8.5.
well, that was drive. Okay. That was later than.
It's a classic.
Late
Can't get there from your
2000s.
Situation.
When Junior went to the Amp Energy car, I got a lot of the Amp Energy and National Guard car, but
makes sense.
I stopped watching then.
Can't really go through those.
Oh jeez. No, it's called these stupid Kansas. You can't tailgate and don't sell alcohol on Sundays. So Kansas dumbass story. Lose money. I don't even want to hear it. Atlanta opened a freaking stadium with a Chick-fil-A in it that's only open whenever they play on Monday and Thursday nights.
Which is never.
So they built a fucking Chick-fil-A that's never open.
Maybe that was the point. Maybe it was just marketing.
God, that was...
Why can't you tailgate? In all of Kansas, there's no tailgating. I find that so hard to believe.
Can you tailgate?
Because up until this point, they didn't
Kansas.
have an NFL team. So, like, their big thing was probably college football.
Google says, yes, you can absolutely tailgate events in Kansas, especially for the NFL's Kansas City Chiefs. Wait, that's not Kansas. So especially for the NFL's Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium and the University of Kansas KU Jayhawks at David Booth Memorial Stadium, with vibrant scenes featuring grills, foods, games, and strong community spirit.
Maybe the Kansas people just sit on the riverbed.
just on the other side of the river.
The tailgate, yeah. Like just far enough so they can cross the state line. They got everything on like floaties. College sports. Yeah, college sports. It's insane. Maybe it was against the law to... JT's calling. Yes. Okay.
According to Google, you can.
Google's not reliable anymore.
According to the University of Kansas's actual website, tailgates at
there we
every
go.
home game
There we
in
go.
fall 2025 located on the hill by the stadium. When? 3 hours before kickoff. Where? David
But
Booth
the
Memorial
difference
Stadium.
is, here we go. Here's the difference. College football is on Saturday.
Oh.
So maybe you can tailgate, but you can't drink. Well,
No, he said you can't buy.
You can't buy.
Like they can't sell it.
Yeah, like what idiot doesn't buy, like, couldn't buy any booze on Christmas Day. So, like, what did I do on Christmas Eve?
Okay.
It's not, all right, it's
Roasting
not
marshmallows?
Utah. It's
I don't
not
think
Utah,
you can have open
JT.
flames. All those Kansas City fans are gonna be like, "Hey JT, come join us. Come join us around the fire. Roast a marshmallow.
The way you said that,
Kumbaya, my lord."
the way you said that reminds me of the from Step Brothers. Like, I think I can help with the whole Pam situation. Like, I think I can help you out with this whole Kansas City debacle you have
Kansas,
going on here.
Missouri debacle.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I'm a diehard Kansas Jayhawk fan. Okay. You didn't even know they could tailgate. What's
Yeah, you're not even diehard.
Really
enough to tailgate
diehard.
for it. Yeah. Wait, do they? Is it Kansas City, Kansas, or the Kansas, Missouri Jayhawks? Now I'm questioning all Kansas teams.
They obviously can tailgate if the actual website says
Yeah.
before every home game. It starts 3 hours before a home game. And he turns around and says their tailgating's like roasted marshmallows. So which is it?
But, all right, yeah. He's just butthurt, okay? He's butthurt and he's
Bart
taking it
making
out.
shit up. They can't even tailgate in Kansas.
We've all been there, all right? We've all been there. Luckily, I'll never have to deal with that problem because Massachusetts is the powerhouse of New England, so the Patriots will never move.
I don't have that problem because I don't have a
You don't have anything to
don't
begin
team
with.
my state.
Yeah, you just get to pick a team, or maybe you'll get an XFL team someday.
The Delaware Destroyers.
Yeah, well, that's the big question: is JT gonna move over to the XFL to be? I think they're the Battlehawks. Is he gonna be a Battlehawks fan? Because St. Louis really came around to them. They packed they're using the old Rams stadium, I believe, for their games, and that stadium's pretty full. Pretty full. I think it has like the highest attendance for the XFL teams. Or whatever it is now, I don't know. They combined the leagues. And it was like, ooh, shocker. Who saw that coming?
Unpopular opinion, but I wish arena football would make a comeback.
We have an arena
I
football
used to
team.
enjoy the hell out of that.
We have it in Worcester.
That was the one Philadelphia team that I liked. Was it the Philadelphia Soul? It was.
Yes, it was. You are correct. It was the Philadelphia Soul.
Yeah, see? I like their color scheme.
Wasn't it a light blue and right, like powder blue?
Yeah, like it was like
Or
a
black?
yep.
That was a good one. We have I believe it's the Pirates? I think it's the Pirates. I don't know if they were the big time arena football league, but
Del State
no,
coming up in the world.
That was an opportunity missed because I actually think that there's definitely some talent because it's a completely different style of play in arena football. And it's like there's really no sidelines. They kind of treat it like hockey. It's like benches.
Mm-hmm.
And all the walls are padded and stuff. And they had an awesome opportunity to turn it into like a real life version of Blitz, which they did try to do with the UFL back in the day. Or what? Right? No, not the UFL. What's it called? XFL. The XFL. And it was supposed to be like NFL Blitz, and that failed miserably. But arena football definitely has an opportunity with all the padded walls. In like tight quarters.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I turned it on, I was like, "What am I watching?"
Mm-hmm. You want to know the first time I turned it on and I was like, "What am I watching?" It was the Canadian Football League. I was like, because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like high school football, and I was just like,
"Why are the goalposts at the beginning of the end zone?"
No, the first snap of the game, I was like, someone was in motion and started running towards the line of scrimmage. I was like, no, that's an illegal formation right there. You can't do that. And then just like the play went, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess you can do that. And yeah, the goalpost in the middle of the end zone because it's like a 20-yard deep end zone instead of 10.
Captain used to get so freaking heated about how Canadian football is better than American football. Fucking high, dude.
Like, you can't tell, like, what would be a better play? Let's say it's like second and goal, you're on the 2-yard line. What better play where like you have both tight ends go out and then hide behind the goalposts and then just kind of like fake which way they're gonna break from behind the goalpost? They'd be open every time. Or you just run a screen and use the goalpost as like a blocker on the screen. You know, you they run like a cover 2. They have like 2 safeties back, and you just have the 2 wide receivers like cut across right in front of the goalpost, like you're gonna take one of the safeties out.
Man.
Bon Jovi owned the team.
Well, here's your flaw in that. A women's naked football league wouldn't be the biggest sport ever because they couldn't air it on TV.
Well, you could have like HBO Max streaming, right?
Yeah, but that's streaming. Like, and then you have to pay for HBO, so that's like you're paying for a service just to watch.
You have to pay for some. Well, I mean, like you have to do that anyways.
No, I'm saying like
it's
you
not
have to.
FCC
It's an add-on to
platforms. Yeah.
HBO Max
Well, yeah,
probably
so
ain't gonna
isn't-
last much longer anyway. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's gonna get picked up. By
It's either gonna be on Netflix or Paramount.
or YouTube or Disney. That's it.
No, it's Netflix
what
won the bid, and then now Paramount Plus is trying to do a hostile takeover.
Wild move. Yeah. Which like the term, which I don't think they should use. It's not like a hostile takeover. It's not the correct term. They just came in
That's
with
what
a
they're
competing
using,
bid
that's
with like after there was a verbal agreement, they came in after. It's not a hostile takeover. It's just like
hey, we'll
frowned
give you
upon.
more and buy
it's frowned
everything, not just part of it.
Yeah. There's such things as like good faith agreements, and it's not
They
good
can't
business
paper.
to interrupt a good faith.
Who's gonna
agreement.
pay?
There's nothing wrong.
What,
with
like
it.
$20 for every game? When you can watch
It'll be the next
football
step
on
towards
CBS.
a new world of.
Well, I won't be around tomorrow
companies
night.
getting acquired. It'll just become the new norm.
My wife works 8 to 4, so I won't be around. And she has off the next 2 days. That means I have to get all my work done.
But I read something that the streaming platforms are like technically not regulated by the FCC. So technically they should be able to stream whatever they want.
I mean, Netflix has pretty much done it. There's some wild shit you can find on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, one show we watched, I think it was Sex Life. My wife was like, "Yeah, I was watching." And I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good. There's a lot of sex, like no more than would be like in Skinamax." And then, boom, full on twig and berries. He just slinging it out there in the shower. I was like, this is we're getting closer to porn here, like actual porn.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's always been around.
Not on TV. I mean, they've showed boobs on TV,
No, not
but
on
not
TV,
twigs and
but
berries.
When you play like when they have like movies on the streaming platform, like Forgetting Sarah Marshall has like
Oh yeah, true. But that was
full frontal male. It was a movie, but it's on Netflix, or it was on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix. That's what we're talking about. Netflix is.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's because they're not regulated by the FCC, so they can just play like the full version.
Wagon here is full. I'll go ahead and dump this. Shocked someone hasn't done that yet. Like a full-blown porn streaming service. Like I know like all the studios have like their own individual one, but someone come along and do like $15 a month and have access to like a whole bunch of them. Like their entire catalogs. I'm pretty sure that would be a hit.
Who knows? Like, I know nothing about that. Like, if they've like have the companies been like consolidating the way that like streaming platforms have, like all of the different, not like the different sites, but like the production companies. Because like, if they're doing the same thing in that, if they're doing the same thing in that industry, then it, to your point, like it's only a matter of time.
No clue, but I would imagine it would be a hit because there's so many different ones that have like their own websites with their own libraries and everything. You imagine if someone just made like a Netflix version, like a version of Netflix is just all the different sites that just in one, and people could pay $15. I'm pretty sure, like as many people are paying for OnlyFans, I'm pretty sure there is a market for that service.
It has to exist. It has to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about this if there was. Like JT
that's not
would
the kind
be...
of stuff that's gonna like make the news.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Like, how do you address that to the mainstream media? It's like most people are gonna be like at least familiar with whatever the companies are that are like merging. So, like, it would be relevant, but no.
Yep, if your kid's got it, you're gonna get it. That's what I'm going through right now. My kid has a sore throat. I'm dealing with a sore throat right now. I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm gonna feel like shit. that's what I need to look up. Has Xfinity ever got the rights to the new Comcast app? Or Comcast app. ESPN app. Because Xfinity does a thing where you can bundle streaming services in the one monthly payment, and they offered the old ESPN app or something like that, but they didn't have the rights to the new one, but they were working it out, and that was supposed to be like the cheapest way to get it. You could bundle like ESPN and like Netflix and all that into one cheaper monthly payment. I don't know if they ever got the rights to it or not. I need to look that up. If it lasts, like the only reason, like I would get it because I enjoy college sports and of course wrestling, but I don't want to pay $30 a month just for the freaking app.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
Yep.
Did you have a good Christmas?
After Christmas Eve night, yeah, totally.
I assume that you had some, holidays are times when everybody comes together. So I'm sure you had your fair share of drama, neighbor-related drama.
It was just the two of them, but yes, that's 100% what it was.
Sounds about right.
I am at a complete loss for words. That whole situation. She's now coming to my wife's work, and like she made it like she so easily lied to my wife's face. Like, oh, he hasn't been around in a few days. Not knowing that we got him on camera walking out the front door just the day before. This is like, so like it's to the point now where my wife's the only person over top of her in the store is like, I hope she comes back, because she goes, I'll kick her out. I will. She's like, I'll give her a piece of my mind. Like, you don't just show up to somebody's work and start bothering them. So, but Christmas Eve night, we're sitting there watching Christmas movies. It was me, my wife, and our kid. We were sitting there watching Christmas movies, and she shows up, the door slams, and what they've been doing is he sneaks in the back door, and I guess they think we're dumb enough to not notice that the door opens like immediately after the front door opens, so there's two people going in at the same time. It's not her, unless she's like, as soon as she breaks the through the door, she turns into a flash and just opens up the back door. There's no way that's humanly possible. And other people out here have seen him walking up to the back door. Like, it's you're not outsmarting anyone, because everyone can see. But so both doors slam. We're sitting there, and all of a sudden, just screaming. We're watching a movie, keep in mind, and we can hear her screaming over top of the TV. It's that loud. And then there's banging and thumping, like people throwing shit up against the wall and everything. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? So I go out into by the front door, and I can hear them in there arguing. He's there arguing with her, and it sounds like, you ever heard where someone like holds their hand over someone's mouth and the person's trying to talk? That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Like
nice.
Muffled. And I was like, I told my wife what I heard, Cops end up showing up, knocking on the door. She opens the door and says that she's arguing with herself, and she can prove it by calling her dad. That her dad can tell them that she's by herself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, even the cop was like, okay.
Like, ma'am, that's not how this works.
Yeah. He's like, because we could hear him. They don't understand that the front door is so, like, you can hear through it. We can hear the entire conversation as it goes on out on the front step. And like she told the cop he hadn't been there in days. We just seen him the day before. Like, so it's fucking stupid. And then like they would leave, and right after it, like they didn't even make it back to their vehicles, screaming again. It's like, what the fuck, dude? The office lady showed up at my wife's work, and she's like, "Oh, I thought everything was fine." It's like, what part of there is charges pressed makes you think everything's fine?
Like, why are they showing up to her work? Like, why is this all
Well,
taking
office
place
lady,
at work?
office lady out here shows up regularly. She goes in there and shops, but the neighbor
Right, but
is
also,
never
it's just
gone
like-
in there.
Right, but it's also common courtesy of just like, if you show up to someone's place of work, like, keep it, like, unless you have like a relevant question, like, it's not appropriate to discuss those things like outside of,
Very true.
like, it's not appropriate at all. So
Very true.
like, none of this should be taking place at like your place of employment, because it's not a working matter.
100%. That's why my wife was taken back. It's like she shows up out of nowhere and just starts going on about how,
Yeah.
like,
What-
and like
what-
telling her
what about,
all
like,
kinds
filing
of shit.
What about like filing a no contact?
Well, that's there's charges pressed against him for threatening and harassment, which I would assume if he ever stops hiding, he there would be one put in place, but they haven't arrested him because he's in hiding.
No, I mean between like her and you.
Because she's
both
never,
you.
until now, she hasn't been a problem. Now she's just showing up to my wife's work, and it's just like,
Right. That's why I'm saying, like, that's when you do that. Like, not even a, hey, don't, like, that's not appropriate. Don't show up to work, because obviously they don't understand the concept of like no. So if you file no contact, then it prevents her from showing up to work, and any issues stemming from like living next door.
Mm-hmm. I think that'd be harder to prove since it is like a public place that she shows up, and if it continuously happens, then I think they got an argument for that. But the store manager already said that if it happens again, she's barring her from the store.
Well, at least that's the attitude, instead of putting it on your wife, being like, you can't have these people come and do this shit here.
Yeah. Well, my wife can actually do it herself. She's got that authority, but my wife's not gonna do it. So the store manager is, I haven't had a one-on-one conversation with her, but the way my wife described her, she's kind of a sassy black woman. So she ain't gonna put up with this shit.
True. It's like, oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. But I was like, when my wife's describing this to me, like, the first thought that comes to my head, because she actually told, the neighbor actually told my wife that she's supposed to be out by the end of January. And that has happened before, but the office lady changed her mind and let her stay, and I guess she's banking on that happening again. But I was like, the fact that she included that little tidbit, and she's trying to be like ultra nice to my wife, I think she needs something for the office to like prove that we're on like so good terms to be able to stay. And my wife's like, that's exactly what Steph, the store manager, said. Like, that's the vibe she got from it. I was like, well,
she needs like a,
guess
she
I'm
needs
not
a
far-fetched
reference.
then. Yep. Since the
it's like, oh yeah, I'll give you a reference.
Yeah. My wife was like, I hope she does. I hope she does, because I'm just going to lay it all out there.
I mean, that's what I do with my manager. Laid it all out. I was like, you can act like a child, but I'm not going to. So when his boss asked for feedback, which is essentially like a reference, I was like, this guy sucks at everything.
Jesus.
That's what I said. I was like, this guy sucks at everything, and I can provide examples of this if needed. Had like 2 sections. It was like, check the boxes, like 2 boxes or 3 boxes for like areas which like he, did well. And I was like, and then it requires you to not only check boxes but provide commentary. And I was like, I had to check these 2 because it was a mandatory thing that I had to check them, but I wouldn't give him any positive feedback on any of these things. And the negatives, I was like, it only allowed me to check 2, but I would check all of them. And then I provided like some context to it, and then I was like, I have specific, like, tangible information if you have any questions. But I'm also not going to be working for the dude for much longer, like another 2 months. Anyways, so outside of the
now if he doesn't get that
Eve,
promotion,
dude, he's gonna get fired. Like, I was talking to, like, I also had like I don't really talk to my team members too much. It's not because I don't like them. It's just like I just can't relate. One of them is like 24. Is actually from like right around where Brandon lives. And so I nicknamed her Gen Z. Not to her, just like.
when you talking shit about him when you come home from work.
Yeah, like my wife just knows her as Gen Z. And then I call the other one the artist formerly known as, because I was calling her by the wrong name for like 3 weeks.
That's someone I would totally, I don't know, then maybe not. I was gonna say, that's someone I would totally associate, that would just kind enough to let you keep calling her the wrong name for 3 weeks.
Luckily there wasn't much interaction. It was more like when I was like got home from work and my wife was asking me about my day,
okay.
And then I was like calling her a certain name, and then I honestly didn't have like any interaction with her for the first few months, so it wasn't terrible. But I was calling her one name, and I was like, came home one day and I was like, I actually just realized this is a completely different name. So I call her artist formerly known as like Prince.
That bitch Betty. Wait, her name's Rose? Never mind.
Yeah, right. So artist formerly known as. But I've like actually gotten like relatively close with them because I've, like I told you, the area that I cover is going away, so I don't really have much to do right now. So I've been helping them out. So I've been spending a lot of time with them. And I found out that they're both leaving my manager just like horrible reviews too. And we already had one person who was like the position that I took, like she left and basically told this guy to F himself. Because he's a terrible manager. And it's like, well, you have the entire team plus one saying that you suck. And when his boss came to me and was like, we're trying to figure out where you're going to end up, in terms of like what you're going to cover, and I was like, if at all possible, could I just like not report to this guy anymore? I don't like it. And he was like, yes, yep, we can make that happen.
So why don't they just, if they know he's a problem and they're willing to make it so you don't have to report to him anymore, why wouldn't they just get rid of him and find someone else?
Well, I also found an opportunity of like, I knew that whatever I was going to be doing wasn't going to be relevant to like the area that I'm in right now, which rolls up to him. So it wouldn't make sense for me to report to him anymore anyways. I just didn't want them to like forget that. So, but I phrased it as like, dude, he's new. He doesn't know anything about the company. I've been here for 5 years, and I'd prefer to like have a manager that can actually like I can learn from as like a mentor. And he's like, yeah, that makes sense. But
you ass kissing son of a bitch,
dude, I've been playing the corporate game for longer than these people have been in like their professional careers. I mean, it's funny, like I got like a plaque and shit because I hit 5 years last week. I got like a plaque and shit, and like I made damn sure to hang that up in my cubicle, and I'm the first cubicle there, so everyone has to walk past me to see it. And because like they've all been here for like a year, and it's like you can treat me like shit and you can do all of these things, but like I've been here long enough to play the game, and like you may think that I'm incompetent, but this plaque indicates that I play the game better than you. So I don't care.
I just pictured you being like that guy from Office Space with the stapler.
Yeah. Yep.
My plaque.
That is me.
My plaque.
Yep.
Everybody's just ignoring you.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm like Martin. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, like, I played this out, like, so I went to his boss to tell him that I didn't want to work for this guy anymore. But the fact that I've been at the company for 5 times as long as this guy, like, what I have to say means more. And I know that because I've worked at the company for longer. So for me to just go to him and have a conversation bodes a hell of a lot better for me than it does for him. And he's been trying to get me fired this whole time. And it's like, not only are you not going to get me fired, I'm going to get what I want, which is not working for you anymore. And like, there's a policy at the company that you have to have at least 3 direct reports to be a manager. And if I switch over, he's not going to have enough people. So when it comes time to like cut head count, he's gonna be the first person to go. And that's where I'm just like, if he walks by in the morning, I'm just gonna point to the plaque.
5 years, Steve. 5 years.
Like, it's like you've been playing checkers. I've been playing chess.
I'm in it for the long game.
Yeah. Like, I hate what I do, but I'm gonna be at this company until I die.
Just go into his office, looking all around. Are you okay? Are you looking for something? I don't see no plaque, Steve. No plaque.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Shame.
No accolades. Weird.
You got all this wall space, but no plaques on them.
Seems like you could move your stuff out of here pretty quickly if it came down to it, huh?
You probably wouldn't even need a box. You could just get like a Walmart bag.
Yeah. Which I happen to have in my back pocket right here.
Keep one of these just in case. In case of what? In case my dick manager gets fired.
Yeah. So the next couple of weeks are gonna be pretty interesting because like I was off last week and he was working. I worked this week. He was off this week, and he had like a laundry list of things for me to do, and I did approximately none of them. It's like Monday's gonna be pretty fun.
That's how you get fired.
No, because here's the other thing, and this is why no, because all the things that he tells me to do, like none of it's in writing. And this company works off of like the only way they can judge your performance is based off of things that are tangible, meaning like you have goals that are written down, you have tasks that are written down, so that you can be judged against them. This is all word of mouth stuff. He was like telling me to make like training videos for like me handing over this stuff, and I was like, no. And he said, well, you should do it, and we should have it done by the end of the year. I was like, okay. No. So he's gonna ask me how that went, and he's like, I didn't do it. And he's like, I told you to do that. And I was like, no, you didn't.
Sorry, no one had any training videos for me to watch.
Yeah, I didn't know how to make a training video because there weren't any training videos on how to make a training video.
I'll be glad to report to your boss and let them know that you didn't show me how to make the training video.
No, well, the best part is like, so I had actually done some of that work, and I made like a template, and it's like a step-by-step instruction on how to do things. Like very detailed with like screenshots and stuff, because that's the standard procedure for creating work instructions for our company. Right? He wanted me to make training videos because I showed him what I had, and he's like, no, I want you to make a training video for this. And I was like, well, I'm sorry that that's your way of learning, but this is company policy. So I already have the document, like the actual like corporate policy document pulled up because I'm petty. And he's going to ask me how the recordings are coming, and I'm going to say I didn't do them. And he's going to be like, well, why not? And then I'm going to show him that.
Stick it to him.
Yeah. Anyways.
Make sure your plaque's visible when you tell him.
I feel like I'm just gonna keep it in I have like a notebook with it that's like has like a leather case around it with like zips around. It's not fancy. It's like a 6x10 notebook thing. And I feel like I'll just have, like, I can't fit my plaque in there. Damn.
You should put it on a chain.
I was gonna say just like have it,
like a
and just
John
have it
Cena
like
chain.
have it spill out of my notebook every time. Be like, oh shit, I thought I hung that up somewhere. My bad.
You just put it on like a John Cena chain, like hang around your neck, and then when you like one up them, just like slide it out of your shirt, just be like, oh yeah, and just walk out.
Right? No, anytime I just enter a meeting room, I just have like intro music. It's like the 5-time champion.
Year after year.
Yeah.
Like you just keep it with you and just be like, oh, just sorry, it fell off my cubicle. I have to put it back up when I get back there. Just lay it out on the table every time you have a meeting.
Yeah. And then I'll prop it up, like a little name tag in front of me.
I'd prefer you properly address me as Mr. Caspajama. This is right here on the 5-year plaque I got.
My pronouns are actually 5 years.
Hey, PJ's here. 5 years. What? That's my pronouns.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 and years. So I got my wife a record player for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited. It was a selfish gift. Like, she's really excited for it because she just like while I'm up here, or while I'm down here, she's like upstairs and she just like listens to music and like hangs out on the couch. So like what better thing than to just have a classic record player going. And then my parents are getting her like of course, like gotta get the Taylor Swift albums.
I almost heard my eyes roll there.
I know. Same. But the thing is, like neither of us really wanted anything for Christmas, but my parents just like they have nothing else going on. And at this stage in their life where like my mom's retired and my dad's essentially only working to just like build up their funds. And they just have like money to blow and they don't understand the concept of just like we don't want anything. And if you tell them that you don't want anything, then they just buy just like random stuff and it just ends up don't use it. So I was like, okay, well, like if you're gonna get something no matter what. So like if you want to get something for my wife, then like, here you go. So they're getting her all of the, like, I think like the entire Taylor Swift record collection. I think. I know. Well, the funny thing is, so because we hosted Christmas, like because my family kind of goes all out, and we just like thought it'd be better to just like do like opening of Christmas gifts like separately, like two families doing it different, but just like having a meal together. So we're not doing the like gift opening portion of Christmas until tomorrow with my family. But I got her the record player yesterday, and I was like, well, what's the good having like a record player with no records to play? So I went to Walmart on my way home from work, and the only thing that was like relevant that she would like would be like the Sabrina Carpenter album. but it's your new one. And I don't know if you've seen the cover of the new one.
Oh, is that the one where she's like on her knees and the guy's pulling her hair or
On a
something?
leash.
Oh, on a leash.
Yeah. Okay, so shame on me. So because I spent the entire fucking morning like scrubbing the house like top to bottom. And the night before too. I was up until like 1:30 cleaning. And I had the thing top to bottom. I put the record player together, set it up all nice in the living room, and had the record on it. We'd listened to it all morning. It had a good time, but I left the album cover out, like underneath the record player. I just like didn't think twice about it, and then like her parents, my parents come in, and her dad's like sitting on the couch right next to it. He was like looking at it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Kinky shit you into?
Right? Like, what the hell is that?
I kind of want one, but I don't have anywhere to put one.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I got like some of my
gotta-
dad's like old albums that just I wouldn't mind. And then Ghost puts all theirs out on vinyl anymore.
So I found, like, in this process, I actually found like a classic record shop, like the town over from us. It's like I don't know, maybe like a 10-minute drive, and they only sell original presses of stuff. And it's pretty cool. Their store has like the milk cartons, and that's how they have like all of their records categorized. And
Nice.
so like I'm a big fan because the reason I wanted the record player was to get like original presses and have like start a pretty cool collection of records because they sound like the original presses sound completely different than like the digitally remastered versions of the albums that you listen to when streaming it. So I'm in it for the sound quality.
That's why like that's why because
Because I got an analog record player too. So it has to have an amp. So there's an amp built into it, but it's an analog connection to like the speakers. All the record players now are just like Bluetooth speakers, or like wireless speakers and stuff. But this is also cool because you can switch over and it does have Bluetooth capability. So I can sync my phone to it and I can just play songs through the speakers from my phone.
like a couple of years ago, my dad and stepmom got rid of like all their vinyl, like right when it was starting
Yeah.
to become a thing again.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
starting to
Almost
collect.
like just before. Yeah.
Yeah, I was starting to collect the Ghost albums on vinyl, and I was like, "You sure you're getting rid of these?" Like, and I just start going through them. Like, I got a bunch of the Elvis ones, the Bob Seger ones, and stuff like that. Picked all those out. I was like, can I have them?" They're like, "Yeah." Do you have a record player? No, but
No.
eventually.
I will. Yeah.
So
I know. My parents did that. And the thing is, like, I grew up listening to records. And I know that my parents had this, like, really epic collection. And then I just remember we had a yard sale one year. And they all got snatched up. And I just, like, I loved listening to them. But I didn't really know any better. And now it's like, ugh. Wish I had them.
yeah,
But a lot of it's not the same. So I was researching like modern artists that still record in analog, and that's where you're going to hear the sound difference. If they record everything digitally, it's a digital print, so it's just going to like, the sound quality is not going to be much different. But so I felt bad that um she only had the one album to listen to, because like she listened to it twice last night, and then we've listened to it like a total of like probably a dozen times. So I went up to Target, and they have a very small selection.
Ghost records an analog.
I got Hot Fuss for the Killers.
Nice.
Yeah, so before I came down here, we were listening to that. It's like, oh man, so good. And there's nothing like, I was explaining, because she never had a record player, so I was like explaining to her like how to use it, because she's like, well, how do you like, what's the process of like finding a song? And I was like, you just kind of get. I was like, you just guess. And I was, and there's no remote, right? So like, there's a manual volume dial, and there's a play pause button.
Where's the next button at?
Right. And I was like, you have to like skip. So then I explained, because she was asking like how the record works, like the music on it. And I was like, it starts from outside to inside, and it's like really small concentric circles, so the needle works its way in, and then you have to know the song list. Like you have to kind of have it in front of you until you've memorized it. And then if you want to find the song, you have to drop the, like pick the needle up and then drop it in a certain spot. And then you kind of just have to guess from there. But she was dying because her sister, we were listening to Hot Fuss, and her sister called her. And I was, instead of turning the volume down, I just hit the pause button while it was playing. So it like slowed down like the and she had never heard that live before, like a record player actually doing that. So she was dying laughing. I'm pretty psyched for it. I've been kind of like really bummed on music these days. Like,
wait, didn't you say this was her gift? You're hyped about?
Well, she's equally as hyped, which is great. Like, we have a new hobby together, which is fantastic. So, like, yes. It was. And, like, a big part of the Taylor Swift world is, like, people enjoy listening to him on vinyl. And it makes sense for her, for, like, you know, how she spends her evenings. It's like, she actually, all right.
Here, honey, put on the new Taylor Swift.
I'll go this far to say that, like, she was actually looking to get me a record player for Christmas too, but for the same reasons.
It'd be really awkward if you both just opened up a gift as you both got the same record player for each other.
We've done it before with other things, not record player, but oh yeah. But I found, like, even I was just sitting on the couch listening to Hot Fuss, and it's like I listened to this album not end to end, but like I listened to like a few songs from it like this week. So it's not like it's anything new. Like, my alarm in the morning is Mr. Brightside every morning. And I'm like still not sick of it. But there was something about just like listening to it on a record, just like end to end, because you don't really have a choice. It's like kind of nice to change. So I'm hoping that it'll give me like a new appreciation in like current music or like old music that I haven't listened to in a while because I'm just kind of over it. So Ghost records an analog.
And that's what Google says.
So I looked up, because I know that the Foo Fighters always have, and I don't give a shit about the Foo Fighters anymore. They used to be my absolute favorite band. Like, who cares? So I'll get their older albums in analog, and then the Black Keys also record in analog. And so I've been trying to find original presses of those. Like, shit gets expensive though. Oh, that's what I'm gonna get. Before I forget, and I gotta get out of here. I'm actually gonna leave the game. Oh. Because I know I'm gonna get distracted. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers recording analog. Queens of the Stone Age too. Quanto Questo. Yeah, this is gonna be a very bad habit.
Money, 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 money.
It was like Queens of the Stone Age Songs for the Deaf is probably one of the better albums. And you have Dave Grohl on drums in analog, and it's $38. And that seems to be like the average price for like not a very rare LP, not like the like Abbey or like White Album original press or like Led Zeppelin original press. It seems to be like $38 per. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Shit. You can get a low number original press of the White Album for $2,500.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, no, there's one that's 5,000. Oh, original first press UK version. Oh my god. What is? The Beatles' White Album, the first pressing, serial number 1, owned by Ringo Starr, sold for $790,000. Get out of here.
Sounds like you've entered into an expensive hobby there, my friend.
Yeah, no. To get a good record player is expensive enough. It wasn't digital. I almost got like the all-in-one, but it also has like a CD player into it too.
Just all the old media.
It has a cassette deck too. Yeah. I don't think my wife has a massive CD collection.
I still got all mine.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, at this point, mine are all like mixtapes.
I think I tossed most of my mixtapes. I got all my like actual CDs I've bought over the years. I think I still got that first Luke Combs album in there somewhere.
Damn.
All my old Atreyu albums, all my Breaking Benjamin albums. I got the College Dropout album by Kanye West.
Yep.
I still got that CD in there.
Oh yeah, I got that. And Through the Wire.
Why?
I don't know. Mostly mine are just like the emo bands, plus like 90s rock.
Oh, you want to talk about me being shocked on Christmas Day? I knew her Christmas list, but like my kid's reaction when she opened up her two T-shirts that she had on her Christmas list, I was thoroughly blown away. I thought she just wanted them because like she listens to the band, but she was actually like very excited over it. It was a 3 Days Grace shirt and a My Chemical Romance T-shirt.
MCR's, yeah, pretty big. Pretty big. It's funny.
Was a black
it's funny you say that.
It was a black parade shirt.
Yep.
It's my least favorite album from, but nonetheless, she was still like very excited. And I was like, what's happening?
So when I like originally went to get like a makeshift
Jesse,
album
how are you?
For right now, like a vinyl to like cover us over the couple of days, I went to Walmart first, and they had the two different albums from My Chemical Romance. But mind you, their selection was like maybe 10 or 12 artists total. Completely random, and they make no sense. It's the worst collection of music.
Here it's usually ever. Taylor Swift, Jelly Roll, Sabrina Carpenter, and like there's Beatle albums. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, or like Keith Urban or like Billie Eilish, but like we don't listen to any of that shit, so it wasn't there. But like they had My Chemical Romance, 2 albums there. And I was like, I actually had it in my hand, and I was like, no, I'll go with Sabrina Carpenter for this one. And then when we went out today, we went to Target first, and they had like a 20th anniversary and like greatest hits of My Chemical Romance. And I was like, I don't know. And then we stopped at the local Walmart on the way back, and like sure enough, there was like the 2 different My Chemical Romance albums and the greatest hits one there too. Out of all of like the minimal selection, it's like why? It's like because they're back. They've been back for a few years now. Out of all the bands from that era, why them?
Because they're like the only ones that were like huge then that disappeared that have recently come back. Because you like
they haven't recently, but they haven't recently come back with new music. They came back because of their old songs.
Yeah, their old hits.
Yeah, but I'd say that like, yeah, who's the one now that All American Rejects? They came back. From doing no new music. I don't know. There was far better music that was back then that should be like making a resurgence now. Not MCR.
I like the. It was the first album that had "I'm Not Okay" on it, right? And
Yeah,
Helena. Yeah, that's my favorite song is. Oh, I can't think of the name. The one that goes at the end of the world. One of the last things I see is "You're Never Coming Home." Is it 3? No. Ghost of You. There you go. That's my favorite song by Michael Romance. I was like, it's a Black Parade, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's My Chemical Romance. It could be worse. It could be Taylor Swift.
It could be a lot worse. Like at least she's got a band, you know, that like has some decent stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas
like
the oldest one was always one.
If I have a kid and they want a Creed shirt one day, I'll be like,
I would be so excited.
Okay. Yeah, you can do. Well, that's the thing. So they had a. Where was it? It was at Target. They had Creed Greatest Hits live on vinyl. And I was like, ooh.
You had me until you said live. Depends on the way it was. If it was recorded now. No. I just heard a news today.
No, it was just the essentials. So it must have been back in the day. I was like, ooh, that'd be good.
He tried to be the star of the band, but everybody knows Mark Tremonti is the star of the band.
We all know it. All right, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early. Gotta do our Christmas stuff tomorrow, which means I have to drive out to my parents' house and I have to be there early.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting snow tonight, so I have to shovel.
Yeah, that's what I have to pay attention to see if it turns to snow or not. Let's see if I have to.
And I have to wrap the 100-pound jack. My brother wanted like those the NASCAR jacks.
Yeah.
He wanted one of those.
Fuck wrapping that. Just slap a bow on it.
Right, that's what I was saying. I was like, you have to wrap it. I was like, no.
No, you don't. How much a pain in the ass that's going to be?
We always joke because there's like, we always like order furniture and stuff online. And whenever it gets delivered, like heavy equipment, heavy stuff. And anytime we get the boxes, it always says team lift. So anytime there's something that's heavy that needs to be moved, I'm always just like, yeah, this is a team lift. This is a team lift. So I got the jack into the back of my truck, and not in the backpack because when I picked the damn thing up, it was snowing. So like in the back seat, and I'm always like, you got to bring it in the house, you got to wrap it. So when we came back tonight, I was like, all right. And so she walked up to the front door, and she's like, where are you? I was like, this is a team lift. And she's like, how heavy is it? It's like, it's fucking heavy. Thing weighs like 100 pounds. Like my old age, I'm not lifting that alone. Shit, my pants. I was literally just gonna roll out like 10 feet of wrapping paper and then just roll the thing in it. Yeah, because I'm gonna do it on carpet too. I don't care. Like, I don't want to wrap this thing. Right. Yeah, like you don't know what this is. Also, I'm not bringing it into the house. Like when I get there, I'll display it on the bed of my truck, on like the tailgate. You can open this outdoors, and then just like back your truck up to mine. Yeah, yeah. So, yep.
Have
All right,
yourself a good
sir.
night.
You as well.
That's going to do it for me. I also have to hit the sheet. So if you guys did like the stream, do me a huge favor. Leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much. I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want to see future farming sim live streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever to go live or upload video, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.